Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. On this occasion, we're once again going to talk about several leaks that I've managed to gather, and honestly, they're quite interesting to discuss. As usual, all of this information comes from sources that are considered fairly credible. But before we get into the discussion, running out of stellar jade and Honkai starrail? Don't worry, there's a more budget-friendly solution. Now you can top up in-game safely, quickly, and at a lower price through U7 Buy. And it's not just Honkai starrail, other games are available too, all in one place. Still not sure? No problem. You can check U7 Buy's reviews directly on Trustpilot, so it's transparent and trustworthy. For comparison, 80 oniric shards cost around $100 in the official store, but on U7 Buy, it's much cheaper. The process is also instant. Just select your server, enter your UID, and the balance is delivered straight to your account, no hassle. Don't forget to use code BOOM for a 5% discount. Click the link in my description or pinned comment to visit U7 Buy. Alright, now let's move on to the main topic. In this video, we're going to cover some of the latest information that can be considered pretty interesting. Previously, we discussed the possibility of new character skins that we might get in upcoming patches. Now, in this discussion, we'll once again be talking about the mechanics or kits of several future characters. If in the previous video we went in-depth about Himiko SP's mechanics, then this time it's the turn of two other characters that are just as interesting to highlight, namely Pearl and Robin SP. Yes, we're finally getting a new update regarding Robin SP, which is definitely something many players have been waiting for, especially Robin mains. As usual, all of this information comes from fairly credible sources. So without further delay, let's jump straight into the discussion. All of the information regarding these two characters comes from Sakura Haven. In their post, Sakura Haven stated that they can confirm the existence of 3 characters that are currently in development and that they have a bit more information about them. These 3 characters are Robin SP, Pearl, and Himiko SP. Since we've already discussed Himiko SP's kit in detail in a previous video, in this video we'll be focusing entirely on Robin SP and Pearl. Let's start with Robin SP. According to Sakura Haven, Robin SP appears to have a basic attack that is quite unique and different from existing characters. What makes it unique here is that her basic attack is not just a regular single-target attack like most characters have, and it's also not an enhanced basic attack like the ones we're already familiar with. This piece of information is definitely interesting and raises quite a few questions that are worth exploring. If Robin SP's basic attack is not an enhanced basic, then what exactly could it be like? There are several possibilities we can consider. One possibility is that she might have a basic attack that can hit adjacent targets simultaneously, similar to mechanics already seen in characters like Yaoguang, Tribi, and Jade. Another possibility is that her basic attack could be a full AoE attack, which, up until now, hasn't been seen on any character in Honkai starrail. However, the question remains, would something like that even be categorized as a special basic attack? That's something we still don't know for sure. What makes this even more intriguing is Sakura Haven's next statement, where they mention that Robin SP's other abilities seemingly do not deal any damage at all. If this information turns out to be accurate, then there's a strong possibility that both her skill and ultimate are purely supportive in nature, without contributing any damage output whatsoever. This naturally leads to a very interesting question. Will Robin SP once again be a pure support character, just like her original version? Now, let's move on to Pearl. According to Sakura Haven, Pearl's existence has already been confirmed. She is said to have 2 levels of enhanced basic attack, while her skill and ultimate do not deal any damage at all. If we compare the two, Pearl and Robin SP do share some fairly noticeable similarities in their kits. Both seem to lean more toward non-damage roles and focus heavily on support capabilities. The most obvious difference between them lies in their basic attacks. Pearl has a 2-level enhanced basic attack, while Robin SP instead has a unique basic attack that remains quite mysterious. Even so, Sakura Haven also provided an important note that we need to keep in mind before jumping to conclusions. According to them, the enhanced aspect of both Robin SP and Pearl's kits is already quite reliable at the time the information was written and published. However, the non-damaging aspect has not been fully confirmed yet. In other words, there is still a strong possibility that one or even both of them may still be able to deal damage through their skill or ultimate. Sakura Haven also added another important detail. The information they shared surfaced after the beta had started, but it actually existed even before the beta process began. They also mentioned that it is highly likely that 2 out of the 3 characters, Robin SP, Pearl, and Himiko SP, will appear in version 4.4. Since Himiko SP is already almost confirmed to appear in version 4.4, that leaves only one remaining slot, which will be filled by either Robin SP or Pearl. And most likely, the character who will accompany Himiko SP in version 4.4 is Pearl. If that turns out to be the case, then an interesting question arises. Will Pearl be a Destruction Path character or perhaps a Quantum Element character? Considering the existence of 2 new materials that appeared in Beta 4.3 whose usage is still unclear up to now? Or will Pearl actually come with a completely different path altogether? If we look at all the information we've discussed today, we can draw a few interesting conclusions. Both Robin SP and Pearl seem to be characters that lean more towards support roles, each bringing a unique type of basic attack that differs from one another. Meanwhile, their skill and ultimate abilities are most likely non-damaging, although this still requires further confirmation. In addition, there is a strong indication that one of them, and most likely Pearl, will accompany Himiko SP in version 4.4 as a newly released character. Of course, all of this information is still in the form of leaks that can change at any time as development progresses. So as always, just treat this as interesting discussion material and don't take every detail too seriously. What do you think about Robin SP and Pearl? Are you excited about the possibility of both of them being released, especially with the unique mechanics they seem to bring? I'd really love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. Alright, with that, we've reached the end of today's discussion. Thank you so much for your time and attention for watching this video until the end. I'm really looking forward to your opinions, analyses, and perspectives in the comments, because your discussions will definitely make this topic even more engaging and lively. Don't forget to share this video with your fellow Honkai Star Rail players so they don't miss out on this latest information. Your support through likes and subscriptions means a lot for the growth of this channel so it can continue to provide informative content in the future. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next discussion.